welcome to my channel. If you are watching this is a pre-record before the new year. Anyway, happy new year everyone. Today's video is going to be my fragrance collection. My fragrance collection is going to be a mixture between men's fragrances and women's fragrances, and of course I cannot go on buying loads of men's fragrances because, you know, I'm not going to wear them, and I cannot just blind buy things for my husband because he usually likes to pick his own fragrances. So it is what it is. Sometimes I try to test, sometimes I buy full bottles. Today's collection is going to feature only fragrances that come in full-size bottles, no decants and no samples, of course. What else? Yeah, for the amount of fragrances that I have, of course it is not a very huge collection, but you do not know this about myself. I am a collector, so I do not only collect fragrances. I have a very big obsession with makeup and skincare, so I collect makeup all the time. And for the amount of stuff that I have, honestly, no one would believe how broke I am. I have a bit of a problem. But yeah, if you are interested in seeing my fragrance collection, then please keep watching. So we are going to start with ARMAF, and this is the only fragrance that I've tried by ARMAF so far. Derby Clubhouse Edition Blanche. This smells very good. A very good clone of Silver Mountain Water by Creed. Okay, so starting with AQUOLINA, the first fragrance here I have is FEMME. This is called Steel Sugar, and this is a 100 ml bottle. The second one here is Pink Sugar Sparks. This is very rare to find, to be honest. This is a 50 ml bottle. The last one here I have is Simply Pink. As you could see, I've used a lot, quite a bit. And believe it or not, I still have something by Britney Spears. This one is Roca Femme. An interpretation of the original Fantasy. And by Burberry, I only have this one for women. Burberry Brit, the eau de toilette. If you like Parfums de Marly Pegasus, you will love this one. So now moving to Bulgari, I currently have 4 fragrances, all of them for women. I have this Mon Jasmine Noir L'Exquise. I have the original Mon Jasmine Noir, the eau de parfum. I have other jasmine based fragrances, including this one, Voile de Jasmine. I think this one is discontinued and it is still sealed, so I'm not going to open it. This one here is Rose Essentielle, and I think this is the eau de toilette, not the eau de parfum, still very long lasting on the skin. And by Carolina Herrera, I have these 2 fragrances, of course, the heroes for men. This one is the original CH Men. This one is CH Men Prive. I have sold some decants because I know it's very difficult to get through all of these fragrances. I do not want them to get bad. So now moving to Christian Dior, I have a very desperate bottle here of Dior Homme Sport. This one is the 2012 batch, I think. Of course, we cannot forget Dior Homme, the original one. This is as well a 2012 batch. I have a big bottle of Pure Poison. This is my favorite fragrance by Dior. I'm planning to get the Dior Poison Girl, but I haven't got it yet. Oh, and these are the 2 minis that I have by Dior, Sauvage and Fahrenheit. And I have this solo fragrance by DEISEL. This is called DEISEL Loverdose Red Kiss, and I love this fragrance because it is so delicious to wear. Dolce & Gabbana, I do not have any light blues because we ran out, me and my husband. This one here is a flanker of the original Dolce that they released a couple of years ago. This is called Rosa EXCELSA, and this is an eau de toilette. I here have a solo single bottle by DUNHILL. This one is Desire Blue. My husband used it, but he found it to be too sweet, so he was just wearing it casually. It smells nice for someone who is young, and the performance of this one is really good. And this is the only fragrance that I have by ESCADA. It is called especially ESCADA. The flanker, the specific one that I'm holding, is Delicate Petals. Okay, so you might notice an obsession here. This is Estee Lauder Modern Muse Le Rouge I have the 4 mils sprayer. I also have a 7 mils bottle, but this is a dabba. I'm not sure why they took the time to make the smaller size sprayer and this one not. And I also managed to get a 30 mils bottle. It is still sealed, so I'm not going to open it. And I think I should mention this fragrance because it is a clone of Viktor and Rolf, a flower bomb again. This is by Federico Mahora, and this one is called number 20. A new acquisition here, Ferrari Uomo. This was a recommendation by Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. Thank you, Chad. Very cheap, very nice. Giorgio Armani. I have, of course, Giorgio Armani Code Ultimate, which I think smells so good. And for women, I think this is the best Armani fragrance that has ever been released. This is Armani Code Satin by Givenchy. I only have a 12 mils sprayer. This is Gentleman Only by Givenchy. Like it, nice fragrance, nothing special, but it is good. And this one is also a new addition. I think this is the only fragrance that I have by Guerlain. This is L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum by Hugo Boss. I only own this one now, Hugo Boss bottled unlimited, and I could definitely say that this fragrance is so good, especially for the summer. It performs amazingly. I love it. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Fleur de Mal. I think this fragrance smells similar to what they call it, Reflection Man by Amouage. Of course, the Reflection Man is better. And here I have 2 Jil Sanders. Of course, this is Jil Sander Femme. I repurchased a 3rd bottle for my husband. And this one is Jil Sander Bath and Beauty. This is a women's fragrance, but believe it or not, this is totally unisex. And I have a single fragrance by Chorus. This is called Vanilla Freesia Lychee. I love this fragrance particularly because it is a clone of Flower Bomb again. And another favorite brand of fragrances, L'Invent. I have, of course, the one for men, Avant-Garde, smells amazing, tobacco, honey, creamy, wintry, amazing. This one is my favorite fragrance by L'Invent. It smells similar to Dolce & Gabbana, the other one is jasmine based. This is Marry Me à la Folie. So this is a flanker of the original Marry Me. Oh, and I forgot to show this by L'Invent as well. This is Rumeur de Rose. No one would hate this fragrance, however, the performance is not that good. Still love it. By Latafa here I have a Dur El Maknoun, a very cheap but very good clone of Aventus. I also have one fragrance by Lush. This is Karma. Amazing citrus, honey, patchouli fragrance. Unisex, of course. I love it so much, and I love the soap as well, so yeah. And next we have Mont Blanc. This is the only fragrance that I have from this company, and it is Legend Spirit. It is still sealed, as you could see, because I bought it recently in a sale. This fragrance here is by Molinar, and it is called Vanille Marine. This is an eau de toilette, but it lasts so well on the skin. It is salty, sea foamy, vanilla. Love it, great fragrance. And this one is by Nabil, التقاليد العربية, or Arab Tradition, a Tuscan leather clone. Love this, love everything about it. And here I have 2 fragrances by PENHALIGON'S. One is called Esprit de Roi for men, and this is an eau de toilette. Smells nice, masculine, safe to wear. And this one is for women. This is called Eau sans pareil. Lovely fragrance. It translates to unrivaled water. This is for women. And again, another fragrance that Chad really recommends is Ferragamo F Black. Love this fragrance, and I think it is a great buy. I love it. This is a fragrance that I do not think anyone talked about before. Saint Raf, I think this is the name of the company, or this is how we pronounce it. This is a sweet jasmine eau de toilette. I think men and women could wear it. Amazing fragrance if you love jasmine. Okay, so now moving to Thierry Mugler, I have this flanker of humanity. I think this is the Taste of Fragrance flanker. Great one. I prefer it to the original Humanity. And of course I have here the original Amen. So this fragrance here is Van Cleef & Arpels Midnight in Paris. I do not have the open bottle that I'm using at the moment here handy, so I'm showing you a sealed bottle. This is the Eau de Toilette, 30 mils. So yeah. And here we have Valentino. I have Valentina Aqua Florile, and this is a lighter version of the original Valentina, but it is very heavy on the tuberose. Oh man, this is amazing. This is a marriage between Guerlain and Dior in the iris and the powder. Vera Wang, Princess Night. If you happen to love Angelique Noir, but you can't get it because it is very rare to find and it is really expensive, go for this one. Smells really similar. Like, I mean, really similar. I also have here Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, the original one. This is the first formulation. Smells so good. It is half full, I think, the bottle. Yeah. These two fragrances are by Yves Rocher. I have the So Elixir, the Eau de Toilette. I prefer it to the Eau de Parfum. Lasts so well on the skin. I love it. This is my favorite fragrance by them, Tender Jasmine. I'm not going to show you the bottle because it is sealed. I left the older bottle with my family so that they could remember me when they smell it. Okay, YSL. I have this one. I think it is called L'Homme Ultime. Underwhelming, alike, not love. I have one that is the La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. This is one of the earliest releases, so it is really strong and I cannot sell it. And here the famous Rude bottle that every time I show it, people comment funny. Again, one of the earliest formulation of L'Homme, so it is still strong. This is 90 mils, I think. So this is it for 2016. So probably at the end of 2017, we might do another round, see which fragrances survived and stayed in my collection, which ones got cleared out or replaced by other fragrances, what new additions to the collection might come. And yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. Until then, as usual, please be safe, guys. Bye.